You know one thing I love about music, because I wanted to take y'all back. Remember back in the day when we had singers that we loved and we never knew what they were saying? Just like when you listen to hip hop today, they got a lot of hip hop artists. I listen to hip hop, but sometimes I don't know what the heck they're saying. You know who I love? Now, one of my favorite hip hop artists is T-Pain. He's like somebody that sounds good but sounds retarded at the same time. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me hear you say yeah. He got yeah. I'm in Nino. Shimmy naminamino. See, that sounds retarded to me. I know I'm going to hell for that, but I'm just trying to explain something to y'all. I love that song. You know the song I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah. I tried that on the police one time. Give me the officer, and you wanna stop me, and you know I was driving down Interstate 40. No. See, when I did my hair like that, it means something's wrong. But forget that. Give me some old school, because I got a list of singers that you all know that sometimes you've had to ask yourself, what are they saying? Anita Baker. Let me say it again, Anita Baker. I'm gonna tell you a true story. About 2 years ago, Dr. Smith, I had the pleasure to open up for Anita Baker. This was in Memphis, Tennessee at this convention center. It was a great show. If you have never seen her live, she is amazing. But what had me laughing was the crowd when she came out on stage. She started singing, the crowd leaned forward. What's she saying? You know, they like, I don't know, but she sound good. And y'all know what I'm talking about, this every song. I love you. But it sounds good. And the only part y'all know is look at y'all. Sound like she's singing drunk. Give me another drink, but I love Anita. Because you know the first thing you said, I gotta get that album. You know, we love but that's my part, here's my part. You know, like she about to fight you. But I like that new song she got out. That song she did, that Tyrese song. Who else? Michael McDonald. See, I know, you see, y'all know who I'm talking about. Now, where I'm from, I thought Michael looked like me, but he didn't. He sounded like a brother. The Doobie Brothers didn't know. They was a little zooted out. That's a whole nother conversation. They was a little zooted out. Who is that singing in there, man? It sounds like Jerome's cousin. Because he got on the mic. You be like, what you say? I don't want to hear. And if I look carry on, that's when you get to the part you know. Minute by minute by minute by minute. You be like, what do you say? You be asking, what do you say? What do you say? And you remember that song he did with Patti LaBelle, On My Own. And I kind of wonder what went on in the studio when they recorded that song. And you know, Patti, if you don't know who Patti LaBelle is, something wrong with you. Because Patti gonna sing. You remember that one song she did? And if only you knew how much I do love you. And then she hit that high note. That Patti. That Patti. Let us take up an offering. If it's okay with you, Dr. Smith. Pastor, open the doors of the church. There might be one today. Candidate for baptism. I saw a preacher do that one time because Jesus, when Jesus came into my heart, we were like, what's wrong with him? Because God is working in me, the Spirit healed my leg. Look at that leg right there. Because when God, you ought to meet my pastor, you ought to be, because when Jesus, I said, I got to get out of this church, came into my heart. But no, Patty, I can imagine Patty probably went off on Mike when they recorded that song. She's like, look, you need to get this song right, because I don't know what you be saying. You need to get this song right. Because, you know, Patty, you know, On My Own, that was the cut. On my own, why did it end this way? On my own, this wasn't how it was supposed to be. I wish that we could put out like that. What did Mike say? On and on no longer hoping. Sound like eating cornbread. I'm on my knee. All right, Mike, that's enough. That's enough. You know, just like the news. Don't you hate watching the news? The news is depressing, but we have to watch and see what's going on. Because you know the first lead story, somebody got shot. Bank robbery, carjacking, kidnapping. You know what would be great, what they should do? They should put some singers on the news. Make the news like a variety show, that way you can groove and don't be depressed. You know, you can be dancing, but like, that's a shame what happened, but I like that song. Perfect example. Imagine Al Green on Fox 25 News. You know, he ain't gonna be at the anchor desk, he gonna be singing, he got the band. You know, he'd be like, oh yeah. See, I know we got some Al Green. Don't look so sad, that Al Green. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I know it's over. That's just a teaser. But Al is gonna do the news. This is Fox 25 News, Oklahoma City's #1 news source. And now here is Al Green. Thank you and good evening. Oh, he gonna turn it out. A man, wow, got shot last night. You're like, what? At a grocery store. Oh man, where? On Northeast 23rd. Oh, that's a... You be like, on Northeast 23rd? Oh man. You know, but you're still grooving. You can talk back, Pastor, to the TV. What happened? The police arrested 2 suspects. Background. 2 suspects. 1 got away on I-35. You'll be on the phone, hey man, put it on Fox 25. Yeah, Al turned it out. Just a thought. Just a thought. What about the godfather of soul? James Brown. I know what you're thinking. We don't know what James be saying, but that's the godfather. I love James Brown. See, what if James Brown, Pastor, was down the street reporting a shooting? Now, you got to listen to him carefully. You may not know what all he's going to say, but he's going to get your point across. You know how they'll come on the news and say, breaking news? This is Fox 25 News. Breaking news. Hello, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jay Lamont, right now live at 10 o'clock. Right near the convention center, 2 suspects on the loose. 1 suspect shot right over near the Energy Center. Let's go. Let's find out what's going on. James, what can you tell us? I don't know. I really don't know. Let me tell you what I say. This is the man. Well, you know, I was over at the gala. He couldn't even say Langston University, Dr. Bennett. Say it again, man. I was at Langston at the gala. I was at the gala having a good time. I'm over there trying to heat the best man over here. Dr. B. Pass, I told him to pass right here. Tell him about bam the neck. You know, James, calm down. I'm calm. What did you hear? What I hear? All I had to hear, bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 I heard it over there. But I went this way, so I did a James Brown like this. My leg got shot right back here and I said, good God, I don't know what it was. But I hit my leg back there, so I started running around. I went over this way, had a bad time, good God, back to you. Can you imagine Dr. Smith having a conversation with James? James Brown, we're so glad to have you. Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here too. How do you get out of that conversation, Dr. Smith? I don't know what he said. I'm glad to be here. Barry White. Oh, did I go too deep right there? Because you know, this was the only man, ladies, that could talk through a song and could set the mood. Now that's a whole nother conversation. But what if Barry came to your church, pastor, and did like a prayer? You better make sure the ladies are not there. How do you sit in church listening to a man with a voice like Barry White preach? Yeah. See, that's how he had to say it right there. Look at the women. Even the ushers are like, oh, sit right there. Go and sit right there. Right on. Let the church sing. Amen. Good God Almighty, glory. Say amen one more time. Y'all know what's coming up next month. Y'all know what's coming up next month. Voting. Yeah, y'all should clap for that. Vote. Did y'all see the debate last night? I don't know if y'all saw it. Vice President Joe Biden. Joe Biden, oh, I know him. He talked some noise to Ryan. He made him, he couldn't help but drink that water, boy. I'd be nervous too.